Morning.
Good morning.
For 31 years, the Hospital Awards for Volunteer Excellence, or HAV Awards, have honored 144 exceptional volunteer efforts that provide distinguished service to hospitals, patients, and communities. The HAV Awards are a service of the AHA's Committee on Volunteers, or as we call them, the COV. The HAV Award is our way of saying thanks to the people who give these initiatives their heart and strength. The program is designed to achieve 4 goals: to encourage exceptional service, to promote visibility and goodwill toward the hospital or health system, to increase allegiance and collegiality among volunteers, and to promote collaboration among providers and community service organizations in improving the quality of life in the communities they serve. We thank you, and we thank the hospitals who nominated you for recognizing the enormous value you bring to your hospitals and communities.
I hope you've been enjoying your breakfast. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jonathan Perlin. He is the chair-elect of the American Hospital Association. Please welcome Dr. Perlin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a delight to be here with each and every one of you. I can stand here and recognize all of you who volunteer and lead volunteer programs. I think you all know better than anyone else the incredibly important role that volunteers play in America's hospital. This morning, we're here not just to honor the 4 people representing the outstanding programs named in the 2014 Hospital Awards for Volunteer Excellence, but also to express our thanks to each and every one of you and to the thousands of people across the country who each and every day volunteer in America's hospitals. Today, we honor one program in each of the following categories: community service, in-service volunteer, fundraising, community outreach, and/or collaboration. Volunteers help remind us that our real purpose is making our communities healthier every day. I hope these award winners will inspire all of us to work even more closely with our volunteers. Now I'd like you to watch our inspirational award winners join me at the podium. Winners, as you receive your award, please give a brief description of your program and introduce the special people in your organization that make these projects possible. I feel as if I should get the secret envelope from the auditing firm. Next award, the Hospital Award for Volunteer Excellence in-Service Hospital Volunteer Programs, goes to Brain Injury Voices at New England Rehabilitation Hospital of Portland in Maine. Accepting is volunteer Carole Starr.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. My name is Carole Starr, and I'm very proud to be a volunteer at New England Rehabilitation Hospital in Portland, Maine, and the founder and leader of Brain Injury Voices. When describing the Brain Injury Voices volunteer program, who we are is just as important as what we do. All 12 of us in Voices have had our lives suddenly and profoundly changed by brain injuries, from car accidents, falls, strokes, or brain tumors. We each cope daily with the many symptoms of brain injury, which include memory loss, mental fatigue, difficulties with attention, concentration, and information processing, speech impairment, paralysis, and sound and visual sensitivities. Most of us can't work anymore, but we still want to contribute to society and make a difference. Each one of us has a compelling story to share. As volunteers, we use those personal stories to educate medical professionals about brain injury from the survivor point of view, to advocate for the importance of rehab services, and to support other survivors through peer mentoring. Voices grew out of the Brain Injury Support Group at New England Rehab in 2010 as a way to provide a structured volunteer program for former patients to pay it forward and benefit hospital patients, caregivers, staff, as well as the community. Over the last 4 years, I'm very proud to say we have volunteered more than 6,000 hours. The breadth of our activities is truly stunning. As educators, advocates, and mentors at New England Rehab, we've done presentations for inpatient and outpatient nurses and therapists. organized evening workshops and day-long conference for brain injury patients and their families. We facilitated the hospital brain injury support group, taught a weekly art class for survivors, organized a monthly bingo game, therapy dog visits, and music jam sessions for inpatients. We created a care packet for family members of inpatients. We've supplemented the treatment team as peer mentors. We've raised money to provide survivor scholarships to the State Brain Injury Conference, and money for survivor art classes, instruments for music, and books for the lending library. We put together that lending library, which has nearly 100 books on brain injury. And we've also brought publicity to New England Rehab through stories about us on television, radio, and online media. It's quite a list, isn't it? Didn't even include our community activities. None of that would be possible without the support of everybody at New England Rehab. It is the place that gave us solid ground to stand on when we were patients, now wings to soar as volunteers. I want to recognize New England Rehab CEO Janine Chesley and thank you for your support. I also especially want to thank Kathy Carole, who is the rec therapist and volunteer coordinator and our primary staff liaison. Kathy provides the guidance and nuts and bolts support we need to turn our big ideas into reality. And lastly, I want to thank Brain Injury Voices. 9 members: Bethany, Carolyn, Hillary, Ken, Marianne, Paula, Rory, and Ted, as well as 2 supportive spouses, Ross and Salah, are here today as a result of the intensive fundraising we've been doing over the last 3 months. I am so proud of all that we've accomplished over the last 4 years. We've transformed our individual tragedies into a collective force to benefit others. I look forward to continuing our mission to educate, advocate, and support for many years to come. Thank you.